Well, guys, what does big money mean to you? Yeah, I know the question is pretty broad, and for sure, the numbers are different for everyone. But regardless of that, I'm about to show you how you can boost your profits up to $5,000 just trading on OTC market and using my personal trading method for off-exchange quotes. To answer my first question, yeah, that's definitely an impressive amount. And let's be honest, it sounds pretty tempting to anyone, but let's not rush things. Let's start from the beginning. And let's start with today's trading. Already done a detailed analysis of all the charts on the assets provided and before your eyes, all currency pairs with the most stable movement nature and maximum interest rates. So today we're trading for 1 minute of expiration and we're gonna start with $100 and I'm gonna open trades at the maximum amount of the balance and also analyze all the charts in 1 minute time frame. And going a little ahead, the assets provided not only uh, present trend movements but also quite complex flat dynamics. So for today's trading, you need a universal strategy, and in today's bundle of indicators, there are the linker strip, the moving line ADX, and also the oscillator CCI with period 20. And if at this stage you have found something unclear, don't worry. During this trade, I will explain each transaction in detail so that by the end, the viewing this video you can learn as much as possible positive information, yeah, and question you have now to the end of the video. So and I assure you by the end of trading you will also be able to use these bundle indicators and trade in plus. So let's go ahead and find the first currency pair to open the most profitable deal. And here the first position I'm gonna probably open for rise in the direction of the real dynamics of the trend. So here I'm gonna use a strategy of breakout. Sure, it was possible to open the deal not a very favorable level, but I think it will not affect anything. And here the upward dynamics we see, and there was a reversal. It was correction, yeah, it occurred and quite good. It's updated local structural low, and further we see that the dynamics of movement followed upwards. After touching this point of the upper linker, we see a reversal, and after this reversal the price again showing upward dynamics. So we can open trades here on increase, so and there is no overloading in the trend and the moving line ADX doesn't show us it. So but I do not focus on the move line of the oscillator CCI here, and the first deal is definitely closing in the plus. So let's go ahead and let's take the next entry point. I think it was everything clear. And let's open here the position for the rise on literally the next side using a rebound strategy. And there is a global structural low for this trend, and ADX shows the overload in the trend. There was an uptight maximum at this point, and also we see again a small overselling area. And in this nature of the movement, I think that this is enough, and we're gonna expect a small kickback and look for the result of the second deal, guys. Well, the deal closing plus, great. As always, of course, it's a bit tight closing. I can't disagree, but anyway, considering that such dynamics are strong and descending present, still I was absolutely right, and we saw a small rollback, and the deal was perfect. we'll also put a maximum balance amount for the opening, and yeah, let's find the next entry point. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my Telegram group where I post tons of fun content, share travel photos, and of course, alongside from my lifestyle updates. You'll also gain deeper knowledge in trading. So, several times a week, you'll receive free open test signals. Just, guys, turn on notifications and keep an eye on the post. And if you want to become a part of our team, you're welcome to join our private traders club. We're currently actively selecting new members. And in this club, every trader gets personalized trading advice and 24/7 support. So, of course, you will be able to get alongside me and my team every day, guys. So, to apply for membership, just message me privately with the Rachel Club Plus, and either I or my manager will get back to you. And spots are limited. So, now it's time to get back to trading. And let's open a trade on the rise here. It also gains the real dynamics of the trend. And I'm gonna focus my attention mainly on this section of the movement. And actually, we see this strong output with the subsequent renewal of the structural global low. Then the movement is going up. That is also impulsively, the dynamics are going up. There is a backlash and also crossing the middle sliding line of the Bollinger, yeah. So we're not seeing a departure from the threat of overselling on the oscillator, yeah. So and overloading in dynamics. So we can open a deal for increase. So watch the result, guys. And the deal closing plus, great. Again, we immediately put the maximum amount for the opening, yeah. Let's find out immediately next entry point. And right on the next side, I will open a trade for rise. I'm gonna use the strategy of break, and we open a trend here. It must be updated. Yeah, the new global high, yeah, must be updated. So yeah, it's clear about the dynamics of movement. That is after correction, we see the presence of an upward trend, and most importantly here we do not see congestion in the trend. ADX doesn't show it, so therefore after this rebound, the price is sharply up, and it's better to open here for increase. So let's watch the result. Well, the deal is closed in plus. Excellent. And again, of course, a little bit of tension at the end of closing came up, yeah. But anyway, the deal is closed in plus. The analysis is done perfectly correctly. Let's also bet the maximum amount for further opening and find the next entry point. And here I'm gonna open the deal to decrease 2 in the direction of the actual trend dynamics. And first of all, it's worth paying attention to this downward dynamics. As we see, after the first rebound, the price went down, and the next structural low was updated even lower, and here the same logic. So the reserve bounce here, and I will expect the structural local low, and it's gonna update just even lower. That is, it will break the structural point, and we will see the result. And the deal is closed in plus. Great, guys. Of course, the plus structural law hasn't been breached, but I think it will be 100% in a while. So let's set up the maximum balance for the opening and find the next entry point. And here I'm gonna open the deal down too in the direction of the real trend dynamics. And we're not focusing here on the moving line of CCIS later, in even though it seems to show a small deviation from the oversold area. I still think that the price will stand a little now and go lower. And on the trend at the X also doesn't show congestion in the dynamics. And we see that there is another reversal of the trends downward. So after this kickoff in the form of four green candles, we opening deals anywhere on the discount. So watch the result, guys. And the deal is closing in plus France. Great, just amazing results up to today's trading. And maybe let's come to the logical conclusion. Yeah, in a very good plus. We are now just I'm crazy happy about this moment. And of course, we will record today's trading. Yeah. So let's open the output tab. Will output to Tether use the TRC20, and with this payment system, never any questions. So let's insert $4,900. Yeah. So insert address, wallet, must enter the authentication code of the authenticator Google. Fine. Well, the withdrawal operation is successfully performed. So this is the trade today, guys. It turned out, I hope you were interested. Yeah, and it was very, very informative, and you had no questions after this watching this video. So okay, $5,000 just in 15 minutes of trading. Not bad at all, right? So that kind of result is hard not to be happy about. Just I don't know why work weekdays when you could be making $5,000 every weekend instead. Unfortunately, I don't have an answer to that one. I'm sure this material will be super useful for you guys, and I really appreciate if you show your support with a like and subscription to this channel. If there are any unclear moments and some details you want to clarify, go to the description of this video. You'll find the link to my Telegram, and I will try to help everyone. So have a good day, everyone, and see you.